Welcome to the Active Retirement Network. I'm Bill Sammons, my friend Jack Eason. The last episode we talked about loneliness, and it's an epidemic, right?
It is. It is. The Surgeon General of the United States has called it an epidemic.
Wow.
Even in the UK, they have a minister of loneliness, believe it or not, funded by the government.
Wow.
Because they realize this is an issue affecting not just North America, but around the world. People are affected by loneliness.
So Jack wrote a book about it. Actually, it's in the second printing. The first one was called The Loneliness Solution. What's the new one?
The second one is called Together, the Power of Community.
Okay, so let's talk about that. The power of community. Why is that so important?
Well, you know, that's how God has wired us for community, for relationship. I was doing an interview with a guy named Drew Hunter, was also really a catalyst for starting this whole discussion about loneliness. And he has a book too, but the comment that he made where I really was taken aback was, he said the first problem in the world was not sin.
Mm-hmm.
The first problem was solitude or loneliness. So I was like, okay, wow. And he said, God pronounced everything good until man was created. And then he said, man is alone. This is not good. So we're wired for loneliness. We were made for loneliness. We've got to find ways, or wired for community rather. We've got to find ways to actually get connected the way we were made to connect with each other.
Is it just me, or is our tendency to go it alone, to want to be self-sufficient?
Yeah, I think our tendency, especially in North America, is to go it alone. We value independence, right? As a dad, no parent wants their son who's 35 living in their basement, right? So we push people to be independent. We have a national holiday to celebrate independence, right? So we push people for independence, but maybe the pendulum swings too far, and we actually devalue interdependence. You know this. I spent a lot of time in the third world, and really this whole idea of loneliness it's worldwide, but it's more pronounced in North America, because in the third world you can't live alone. You can't live lonely. You have to have community. You have to partner together to farm your land or to go get water at the well. If you don't, you die. And so because of us, and maybe because of the blessing of living in America, sometimes we think, oh, I don't need anybody. I can just kind of handle this by myself.
You mentioned in the last episode about how loneliness sometimes can be forced upon us when a spouse passes away or something. And I know in this area where we live in the Delmarva region, it's a resort area, and a lot of people retire here. So they've left their work environment, their family environment where they maybe grew up or where they lived for a long time. And now they're in a new place where they don't know anybody.
That's right. Yeah.
That can create a kind of an instant loneliness, maybe that wasn't even considered.
Yeah, sure. And very similarly on the opposite age spectrum, when you're 18, maybe you're high school. Okay, what's after high school? I'm going to go to college, or I'm going to go to vocational school, maybe in a new town, new friends, new city, maybe new part-time job, new work environment. So there's a lot of new things that push you to the unknown. So you really have to be really intentional.
Okay.
To find friendships and develop.
What's that look like? How do I?
That's a great question. There's a lot of ways that you can do it. One of the ways that I like to kind of make people aware of is volunteer. Volunteer. There are people who need help volunteering. If you're passionate about something, maybe you're passionate about kids, find somewhere you can volunteer serving kids. If you're passionate about pets, find an animal shelter somewhere where you can go serve. There's something you're passionate about where I guarantee you there's somebody in your community who would be like, man, I would love for them to volunteer. So volunteering is good, especially as we get older and we're looking for community. Doing something physical is great. So in my area of the country where I live, maybe in Delmarva as well, pickleball is huge. So I mean, a lot of retirees are going, hey, let's go play pickleball. And that's great because you not only are getting physical energy and you're staying busy, but you're also developing community. So volunteering, doing something physical, finding something to do that will connect you in an environment with other people.
Yeah. Getting old and being lonely is just a sad thing to think about. And people our age, my age, or younger than I am, I hope they take to heart what you're saying and find. community. Two more things that I want to get very quickly.
Sure.
One is, how do we get a copy of your book if we want to learn more?
Yeah, you can find out more online. It's on the Amazon. You can find it there, or jackeason.org. You can go to the website and get it there too.
And some good, really good practical information. The second thing and the final thing is, honestly, this is one of the pillars of the Active Retirement Network. Exactly what we've been talking about in these 2 episodes is combating loneliness by finding community, and that's one of the pillars of the Active Retirement Network. So I hope you'll snoop around the website a little bit, talk to some folks that are a part of the Active Retirement Network. Don't be lonely anymore. Let's get involved. Let's build community.